Every real estate developer has in his hands, in his arsenal, two main tools. The first one are renderings, the second one are floor plans. These play a huge role in making people understand a future development. And I have an analysis today that I want to share with you of a classic real estate new development website. And also what you see right now on the screen is our last product that we just launched called RenderClick. And all these assets that I just mentioned, floor plan and renderings, are used normally on most of the real estate development website, and all can be improved in terms of performance using RenderClick. So I just pick a random website online and I just put a new development in Miami. I love Miami. And this one show in the first result. I found it very nice, so it's a very good point to start an analysis because it's what all the developers does. 90% of the developers have this structure on their website. So if it's different for you, just let me know in your comments below. But what you see right now is very powerful. Okay, so let's make myself a little bit smaller here. Okay, so I just browse, before starting this video, the website, and I understand that in order to have access to the renderings, I needed to go in a page here in the menu called the residences. So I open this page and I access to their beautiful, very well done 3D renderings, okay? Architectural renderings. It's very, very nice. So I needed to scroll down the page, to see the living space, the detail of the kitchen, another kitchen. So I see this kitchen is a little bit different respect this one in terms of chairs, for example. And these are the same, but in another angle. This is the bedroom, bathroom, and so on. So I needed to scroll down several renderings to have the overall feeling about the residences. So now I needed to go in another page to find out what is available in terms of layouts. So I needed to navigate in another page to find floor plans. And here we are. So floor plans, I can have a filter, and when I click on them, I open a light box and I see the floor plans. I can't do much about it, but this is, again, it's 90% of the website structure in this way. And if I'm interested, I needed to go in another page and find out where this acquire here, and find this page and fill this form and submit my request to their team. Okay, so as you can see, I navigated 3 pages. I needed to memorize what I see in the first page and connect the dot during the other 2 pages. Here where RenderClick actually improve this experience overall. Okay, so what it does is push this information, the same information you have in 3 pages, in one application, synced. Okay, so I don't ask to users to do most of the job by navigating several pages, scroll down, and try to connect the dot, but I show to the users everything in one time. So you have on your left the floor plan, on your right the renderings, and on top here the information. And these are connected as synced, because when I moved, I slide, okay, the renderings, I triggered the rooms. So what I see right now here is the master bedroom, and actually you see on the floor plan that the master bedroom right now is highlighted, and also you see the position of the camera and the angle of the camera, right? So if I move to another rendering, in this example the dining, I see that now the bedroom is turned off, and I turn it on the dining room, and I see also the position of the camera, just to have a sense into the layout what I'm looking at in terms of angle. And I can do the opposite. I can just move over the floor plan and trigger the relative render. So what I did before in the website I just showed you in the 3 pages, it's in one place. Super easy to use, but most important, it's interactive. So people like interactions more than browsing pages, and specifically static pages. In this case, I can really play a lot, especially when you have a seminal floor plan. You can have here like 10 floor plans, and you can browse them and anytime it works the same way. And if I want to learn more about these specific renderings, about what I'm looking at, the features, I can just drop down this little text box to read the essential information. So RenderClick is a way to trigger users' interest. It's not a way to substitute a website like what I showed you before. What I showed you before is very important, but before you needed to trigger the user interest, to go deep, and you can't trigger immediately. It's like to teach a kid the 1 year school in the first week, right? It doesn't work. You needed to interest in that, to make them curious to learn more. And this is the perfect way. If you put in front of them this interactive application, it's most likely they grow interest to learn more. And also we make it very easy to contact you. Instead to send them in another page, by double-clicking everywhere in the application, I trigger the form by asking them just one question, like, which is your question, and tell me your name and your email. Nothing more than that. We make the friction basically zero. And they are much more inclined to share this few information to learn more about your new development. Okay, it doesn't make the difference in terms of asking them 20 questions in a form or asking them only 2 questions. The only things that make the difference is when you ask them to do less to achieve the goal they have in mind, that in this case ask you a question. So we make this very easy. And last but not least, the entire system here, the entire RenderClick application, it collects the information about the user's behavior. So you will learn where they spend most of their time in terms of layout and in terms of groups. So we're gonna tell you by accessing, the backend, your dashboard, you can understand which layout gets more attention and which room in each layout get more attention. This is super useful for your marketing team because they can use pictures of bedroom in their advertising if you discover that most of their attention is into the bedroom, or vice versa. If they spend most of their time looking at the living, you know that they're triggered by the design of the living. So these are very important information to drive your marketing techniques and your marketing strategies. Okay, so hope you find this helpful. Again, RenderClick, your floor plans, your rendering, sync together in one super useful application. See you in the next one. Bye.